What do you think, Stu? Think we should start? Chip, what do you think? You want to wait a couple more minutes or we're good?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool. Can everyone hear me? Just give me a thumbs up if you guys can all hear me. Cool beans.
Yeah.
Okay. My name is Jake Cook. Obviously, you guys have probably run into me on the road a little bit, but we're excited again this year for camp. And it's been a long process of planning over the last couple months, and just super, super grateful for all the help that's happened to make this happen this year, especially Chip and Stu. You guys have been fantastic in coordinating this effort. And I will say again, this year we've got a great attendance this year. I think we've got 83, 84 committed to camp this year. So we know that's a heavy task. Obviously, it keeps growing every year, but we also know that St. George obviously has it's going to be a busy weekend in St. George. I think there's a lot of events going on. So, during the planning stages, we took that in consideration to make sure safety was at the top priority. So, be patient with us. We're very cautious in making sure safety is at the top of mind. So, we are just super excited to see all the new faces, meet all the old faces as well, and really looking forward to camp. So, welcome to Team Camp 2023 in St. George. Here we go. So I guess I talked about attendance, planning of 23 logistics. So again, I talked about logistics a little bit. I think there's the Tour de St. George, there's a couple other events there. So, we'll walk through all the camp routes, the dinners, the raffles and things like that. Again, all careful planning. So again, thank you. And as a part of Team Fees this year, obviously you guys, that was a part of Team Fees camp. So grateful for your guys' participation. So, all right, Chip. Stu?
Yeah, hey. So what's up, everybody? One thing that we changed this year, like the camp fee was included in team fee. And the reason we did that was because we felt that this experience that we'll have this week is so important to who we are and the things that we hope to accomplish, that we wanted everybody to feel the how special it is and how fun it is, and that if you're going to be part of the team, that we would hope and encourage everybody to be there. So that's kind of our vision for camp, that we would come together as a community. We know that some fitness will be gained and it'll be fun to be together and riding, but we hope more than anything that this will be a good opportunity to meet new guys, be with your community, and just have a great experience. And that would be our biggest goal, is just strengthen the team as a whole. So we hope that everybody can kind of come with that idea as well, meeting new people, putting themselves out there to ride with new people, and meet new guys at dinner, and wherever we are, just strengthen who we are as a group. The biggest expectation of us is just come to have fun and be safe. More than anything, a lot of us haven't ridden outside together in groups, and it's really fun to talk and socialize, and maybe not be as concerned about safety. So we'll reiterate it a lot, that we really hope everybody is top of mind, being safe, and making sure that we take care of each other on the road. So when it comes to the culture of our team, you'll see guys in yellow jerseys that we hope will help you if you ever need to feel included or welcome. Those are guys that have been set up, or girls, sorry, to help you be, part of the team, to understand what we do and who we are. That's why they wear yellow. So so that's it. Did I miss anything, Chip, Jake?
No, thanks,
Nope.
Stu.
Yep.
Cool beans. So obviously Thursday, we're all planning on being there for Thursday. So the opening prologue route that we do every year is obviously Snow Canyon. It's a beautiful ride, and let me take a step back real quick. The weather is supposed to be absolutely amazing in St. George this weekend. So super excited. I know we all feel like we've been, caged animals all winter with this long winter. So really looking forward to being outside in the nice warm weather. But the weather is on our side this weekend. So I think low 70s, I think, right? And I think the mornings will be around 52-ish, I'm hoping, maybe. So should be good. But anyways, back to Thursday. So this is the normal Thursday route like every year. Please use this ride as, like Stu mentioned, catching up with new teammates, seeing new faces, really kind of a party, fun pace. It's a really, fun climb, 1,800 feet, 20 miles. We are going to meet at that same. So 2 days, Thursday and Friday, again, we're going to meet at that Harmon's in Santa Clara, again, like we've done the last couple of years. Saturday, we'll have a different start location. We'll go through that in a minute, but we will start this ride on Thursday at 4 p.m. We'll probably get wheels rolling around 4:15. So everybody just meet up in that parking lot. The preferred kit obviously is black. I made a mention of that for every ride. So the preferred kit, obviously, if you don't have that color, it's okay. We're not gonna be upset about it. It's just, obviously we like to get pictures and get video and things of that nature. So if you have a black kit, please wear that. That would be great. This ride is roughly about an hour, super quick. We'll kind of slow pace up. Please bring a little bit of cash. I think it's $5 or so. If people have, annual passes, I think that gets up to about 5 or 8 people, I think. So, that would be very helpful too. But plan on about an hour. We'll climb all the way to the top, and we'll take a big, huge team picture at the very top, as we always do every year. So, again, this is a fun ride. Please use it as catching up, and again, slow pace, and just enjoy. And then on the descents down Snow Canyon, let's be very safe. We obviously, safety is top of mind, but we do not want any crashes. We're all dads, moms, and brothers and sisters. So let's keep it safe. Anything to add, Chip or Stu?
Yeah, I'll add something. Kristen and I will drive down Wednesday night. So if anybody's interested in riding Thursday morning, we're gonna ride Thursday morning.
Perfect.
Nothing serious, but if you want to ride with us, you can reach out. I don't want to be accused of having super secret text message groups in case anybody is interested in joining me.
Yes. Yep. And I think just connect with Stu on that. Chip?
Yeah, this is always an epic way to kick off our team camp. And joining us on tonight's call is legendary Jim Hutton. And this image I had to use because he represented Midwelly. This is, many have heard of the famous Snowdija. And Jim hosts us for dinner every year. And this year we're pushing against the ceiling on how many people we have going for the dinner. So Jim will kind of make sure that everything is accommodating prior to Thursday. But let me turn the time over to you to introduce yourself and for always being a gracious host to the team.
Well, again, I'm Jim Hutton, and this has been a fun event for many years now. And so I do welcome everyone. Talking to Spence today, and we need to kind of get a count because the number I was given is probably not going to work for my neighborhood. 90 people at 3 cars of people will be 30 cars, and my house just won't host that many. So we need to kind of get a good count. And I probably should have been a little bit more reaching out a little bit sooner. I thought it would probably be somewhere in that 50 range that it was last year, and we've almost doubled that. So anyway, that being said, I'm happy to do it, but there is a logistics situation if we're up in that 90 area.
Jim, I think we're closer to 55, 60
Yep.
after counting all the RSVPs.
Yeah, we have 56, Jim. Yeah, so I bet I plan on 60.
Okay, then it's a go, and that's what I'll plan on. I just have to be cognizant of my neighbors. And
Yep.
when I talked to Spencer this morning, I was a little shocked because several of them even mentioned last year how many cars were around. But I do think that, and our house just won't host that many, but, last year, I think we were right around 55 and it worked. And if that's the case, it will work again this year.
Yep. Let's just make a point. If you have an ability to carpool with somebody to this event on Thursday night, please do.
Good point.
Bunk up with somebody and carpool there. But I'll also say too, during this dinner, and I don't want to steal Chip's thunder, but we will do the yellow jersey presentation here at Jim's house. So we got a couple people to do that, and so that's always a fun event to do that there. So,
and we're still planning on starting at 7, correct? Jake and Spencer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
Okay.
Sorry, Chip. Anything else, Chip?
Fantastic. No, that is perfect. Thanks, Jim. We
Mhm.
appreciate you, man.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Turn it to you,
Speaking-
Stu.
Okay, go to Sue.
So we'll ride Friday morning. There's 2 rides happening, so we'll turn the time over to AJ here in just a sec to talk about the gravel ride. But Friday, you have the opportunity to do a road ride where we will ride up the Pine Valley Road. The route is on the website, so midwelle.com has the route. But weather and temperature should have us comfortably leaving at 9 a.m. I mean, there'll be plenty. We're not going to wait any longer for it to get any warmer. So same location at Harmon's. Wear the last year's white kit if you have it. And we will roll to Pine Valley. Jake also has other options available for the routes that day. And I think we are going to turn it over to Jason Cook before. If you don't know who this human is, this is Jim Dunn. I think he's the mayor of Pine Valley, but provided us creamies last time we got to his city. And I don't know, maybe Jim is dead. I don't know. Maybe he's got creamies for us. It's all up in the air, but he recited some cowboy poetry and provided creamies in Pine Valley. So you never know what you're going to get
Amen.
Wonderful.
in the lovely town of Pine Valley.
Amen.
Okay.
I will make one note too. Please arrive before 9 a.m. So we, like we do every year, before each ride, we have a speaker that's going to share a few words. And so if you guys could please, arrive on time, we'll have, they've already been pre-chosen, but we'll have one speaker before every ride to give their thoughts in a couple minutes. So if you guys, we could all arrive early to be there. That'll happen a little after 9 a.m. because we'll roll about 9:15, but that's always a fun, really special part of camp too as well. So, but
Awesome.
anything else, Stu? Anything to add, Chip? Okay.
No. So for those that are opting for the gravel ride on Friday, last year we had AJ Aaron Jordan host just an incredible gravel ride, and he's back at it this year with some different tricks up his sleeves, or should I say pies, AJ?
Yeah. This is Aaron. Last year, no pies and a super long day. So this year we're having pies and maybe a little bit shorter day. We're going to meet everyone at Harmon's at 9, listen to the speaker, and then I'd ask that those on the ride carpool to Veo, and we'll start from Veo at 10 o'clock. The ride is awesome. I've done it several times this year. Taking off from Veo south, or I guess towards St. George on the highway, and then you turn onto gravel that takes you out to the Vortex, if anyone's been out there.
Mm-hmm.
Vortex drop you down to Gunlock, and we'll have we may have drinks and a refill there. Probably won't need it, but if you'd like to, we'll have that there. Then we'll take Gunlock Road over to Motoqua, the gravel road that's at the opposite direction that the True Grit course is on. So beautiful. It kind of rolls up almost 1,000 feet, 900 feet up to a churn that takes you off kind of the nice gravel road onto a fun gravelly double track sandy road that takes you back to Gunlock. And then from there, you have 2 choices. If you're graveled out, you can take a left and ride back to Veo and go up the wall, or you can cross the road and reverse where we started. So you get to ride back up, really cool climb, end up at the Vortex, back around, and then we come back to Veo and finish there. Fun route. I be sure to go tubeless, 38C minimum, nothing super technical on the ride. When I rode it like 3 weeks ago, or 2 weeks ago, really good condition. It had been really wet. And so there was a couple of sections of on one portion of it where a bunch of 4-wheel drives had gone through. So there were some pretty big ruts and a little bit of moisture, but overall, I think it'll be perfect. Really good conditions for the ride. Yeah. Oh, and you'll be able to refill when we get back to Gunlock on the way back. So you'll still have probably almost an hour back to Veo, but so there's 2 opportunities to refill your bottles. But the most important thing is Scott Matheson flexing in his garage right now with his muscle car and his bike on the stand. That's like the ultimate Zoom flex right there. Well done. Well done.
Awesome. Thanks, AJ.
So good.
Sorry, I didn't have my camera on. Sorry about that, but thank you.
Thanks, AJ. And also, we want to give a shout out to Ventum, who will be hosting those feed zones and very involved in the raffle that we'll talk about in a little bit. Thanks, AJ, for putting it together and hosting us.
Yeah, and we really will have pie ready.
That's right. That's correct.
Cool. So Friday night, obviously, this is my favorite night. We've done a lot of groundwork to get this night to make it what it is. We got so many sponsors this year, so many sweet raffle items. Again, we got another frame from Ventum, got a bunch of POC stuff. I mean, we got a Wahoo kicker, a Karoo. I mean, we've got endless amounts of good fun swag for this raffle night. And again, big shout out to Todd Raker for planning this night as well. He helped with the food. We're going to be doing Viva Chicken again, so hope y'all come hungry after the day's ride. So we're super stoked about that. But I'll Stu, Chip, any thoughts on the sponsors, raffle items? Let's turn it over to you on that.
You covered it, and I think they've been shared. Just awesome stuff. Really fun. It'll be so fun. Hey,
Great.
We will say must be present to win.
Yes.
And we'll be rolling the spin wheel. It's the rolling barrel again. So must be present to win from that barrel.
Yes. Very true.
All
Okay.
right.
All right. Is my lovely brother on? I think he's on. I'm going to turn the time over to him. So I just want to thank him first off. He did all these routes this year. He planned Thursday, Friday, and Saturday routes. Aaron obviously did his gravel route, but Jason was a key part in making sure these routes were safe, were doable. And I think we made the decision early on, given the circumstances on the weekend, that it was going to be so busy down in St. George that we would get out of St. George. And so nothing better than riding the Primo Kola Up Canyon. If you guys have ever done that, it's one of the hidden gems in Southern Utah. So this is definitely a climber's route, but we'll have some fun. Obviously the meetup location time is a little different, but let me turn it over to Jason. Jason Cook, are you on?
I'm on.
All right. Give us the lowdown, brother.
Well, now I just got all the liability if none of these routes work out. So thanks for that. Yeah, I'm stoked for this route. I've done Kolob twice. It's a super fun route. Totally a climber's day. The total climb is about 23 miles or just over 23 miles, and you climb just over 4.5K. I think at the very top, you're getting close to about 9K in terms of elevation or altitude. So just be prepared for a little bit change of conditions and temperature, especially as I'm assuming they probably have a lot of snow up there, but who knows? We'll hope that the road is open all the way up to the very top. One other change is, and Jake just mentioned this, we're going to meet at Hurricane High School. So it's not the traditional Harmon's kind of meeting location. That was kind of intentionally designed. It's a big parking lot. It should fit a lot of cars. And it's a little bit of a warm-up ride up to the climb. So just plan on that. I'd say, again, there's a little bit change of temperature and the altitude, so be prepared for that. there's not going to be a lot of stops for water. Believe it or not, there's not a whole lot of living up there in society. I think there's like a little small gift shop, but the last 2 times I rode it, it was closed. So I wouldn't plan on being able to get anything up there, and I would definitely come fully prepared with water bottles and snacks for the ride. On the way back, there's plenty of delightful choices to stop and get food and refuel, including a Taco Bell and a Little Caesars close by Hurricane High School, which is where I will probably be stopping after the long weekend. So I don't know if that covers all the details. Happy to hit more questions or answer anything that someone might have top of mind.
No, that's great, Jason. I will. I've gotten a few messages during this meeting. I will get the GXP files or the Strava files and make sure they're available. I think some of them are on the websites too, but I think we're missing this one. So we'll get these updated and get them sent out on the group me, or we'll figure some way out before camp. But so you guys can all load them up in your head units. So
And probably, I've ridden this many times, and I bet we probably won't get past the snowmobile gate. I mean, there's a lot of snow. I was up there last weekend, and there's still a lot of snow.
okay. Well, we'll ride as far as we can. We'll do that, and then
Yeah, and the stores up there are closed. So yeah, it's
Okay.
pretty much. I've ridden this many times, so it's
Great.
and with all the snow we've had, they're probably still snowed in.
Yeah,
great.
I will say when you start climbing up, and Jim, you could speak to this too, that first kind of half of Kolob, it's some of the most spectacular views.
It is. It's probably very breathtaking.
Including this photo, which was photobombed by someone's lovely behind.
Yeah, it's well worth it if no one's done it. Probably the only and you guys have done it, but the descent can be very fast, and there's some pretty big speed shoots coming off of that, even from the snowmobile for where the gate is.
Great. So kit menu on this day is red kits, obviously. So the new ones are just the red ones we did this year. So red kits will be this year, and then for Fridays we'll do white kits. So again, Hurricane High School Stadium parking lot. We'll meet there at 9 a.m. Wheels rolling at 9:15. We'll have a speaker obviously there too. So again, plan on 5 hours. Just if we can get as far as we can. Might not be that, but if we can get up there, we'll go as far as we can. So thanks, Jason. Thanks, Jim, for your comments. Great. Chip, do you want to end us? All right, I guess I can, and then you can. I'll turn it over to you and Stu for the last little bit. Again, I just want to thank each of you guys for being a part of this team. There's nothing I love more than this team, and I know the feelings mutual among Chip and Stu. We all love and appreciate each of you, and this camp is all about having fun and being with each other and remembering why we're dualies, right, and what we represent. So. Just please keep in mind safety in mind as we go out and have fun with each other, but also just let's have fun, let's enjoy each other, and let's have a fun weekend and enjoy the nice sun. So Stu and Chip, any final comments?
No, thank you, Jake.
Jake, one thing I'll add is camp doesn't happen without the support of everyone that is going. Again, so appreciative of those involved in raffle, those planning the routes, Jim hosting the dinner, Ventum hosting support, AJ scouting out gravel, Jake putting the entire event on. Together, everyone achieves more. Team.
Good one.
For sure. Anybody have any questions? Want to ask any questions?
Hey, Jake, not a question, just maybe a comment. We're going to be a big group, right? So can't stress enough probably the importance of one, knowing how to ride in a Peloton, but then two, also single file where it matters most. We're going to go on some tight highways. So just encourage that across the group here. And I'm sure it'll be reiterated several times before a ride, but probably worth just mentioning constantly.
Yep. No, great comment, Jason. Yeah, there's a few spots, especially going from Bayo to Pine Valley, that gets a little narrow. So we'll keep that in mind. But if there's any other questions, we'll close this down. We can't wait to see y'all on Thursday night at Jim's for those, or I guess the prologue ride first. But again, there's some people riding on Thursday morning. So hit Stu up for details on that. And we'll see y'all Thursday.
Thanks.
Hey, Jake,
Thanks,
I got
guys.
a quick question
Thanks
for you.
all.
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Yeah.
you're
Real
good.
quickly on the kits, is there any kits available on the black or white that are available to purchase that might be a medium of any sort?
Stu?
No kits, Ben, sorry, but if you have red, there'll be a lot of mixing and matching. It's not imperative that you, I mean, if you just wear what you have, do you have a red kit, Ben, or anything to wear?
Yeah, I've got the red kit, so that should be good. I just was curious if I needed to get the black and white. I know you guys mentioned that earlier, but
No,
if there
we
was one available, I'd purchase it. So
yeah, we don't keep like reserve kits unless somebody has extra or wants to sell you one that's on the call. You could ask on GroupMe.
Yep.
okay,
Okay.
cool. Okay,
That's what I would do. Ask on GroupMe, and I'm sure maybe someone has an extra.
great. Thank you. Looking
You're
forward to
welcome.
it.
Looking forward to having you. Thanks, everyone. Appreciate y'all and can't wait to see you Thursday.
Hey, we'll see you. Thanks.